Are you afraid for your daughter?
What are you? Be careful, Introduccin. Be very careful what you're about to say if you don't want to go flying off the balcony! What do you know about her?
Nothing apart from the fact that you love her and you're saying goodbye to her. I read your letter on your desk.
I ought to get rid of you.
Perhaps I can help you.
The hero syndrome. You always think you can fix things. She will be safer far away from me. That's it. What's more, no one must find out where or who she is. Is that clear?
Perfectly. But why say goodbye to her? She must still need you.
The only thing she needs is for him never to find her.
Congratulations, Louis. Wait, please tell me you didn't open Pandora's box.
The urn? Yes, I did. Why?
Too bad. We'll deal with it later.
I want to know what happened with Elizabeth Adams.
Louis, we haven't time for those details.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to know.
She was one of the receptacles for these monsters. I met her parents when she was born. One of the demons got inside her. The demon used her to spy on her father, John Adams. He is one of the founding fathers and vice president of the United States, you know.
Mortimer possessed her?
No, I don't think it was Mortimer. Her father, John Adams, hired me to tend to her, but the evil in her was too deep. In spite of the various treatments I tried on her, I never succeeded in getting it out of her. It's not something I'm proud of, Louis, but I had to try everything.
Do you know who killed her?
Absolutely not.
I want to know what happened between you and Emily's sister.
Great responsibility often brings difficult choices, Louis. That's all you need to know.
Mother, I won't take a step further if you don't answer me.
You dare blackmail me?
I'm listening.
All right, I used her. So there you are. Happy now? We had the Al-Azif, and I didn't think we would be able to escape with it. In order to ensure that the book did not fall into their hands, or that one of them couldn't read in us where we had hidden it, I asked Emily to...
It's Emma.
Yes, or rather for me, it was Emily. So I asked Emma to hide it without anyone seeing, and then I disposed of her. I am sorry for her, but she was part of the Golden Order, Louis. She knew the rules when she joined.
So that's Pandora's box? An urn? Mother seemed worried that I was able to open it. I wonder why. Never mind. Now it's too late.
I don't know why, Your Eminence, but I get the impression you're asking a question to which you already know the answer.
Let's say I have heard rumors, but I prefer to ask you the question directly.
Well, what have you heard exactly?
It would appear that your mother is implicated in the death of the Duchess's twin sister. Oh, what a story, all the same. Twins? I was always wary of the Duchess anyway. I did not appreciate the facility with which she would flaunt her assets.
His Holiness Pope Pius VI, by Pompeo Petoni. This should help Piaggio feel at home. Torquemada. Quite the contrast. Wow, the fanatical priest who created the Inquisition. Sends shivers down the spine. Venus and Cupid with a Satyr, by Correggio. Innocence, indiscretion, and lechery. Giuseppe must love that. The Lying Girl by Boucher. Here's a painting of mischievous eroticism. I wonder what Piaggio must think of this. John the Baptist, Youth with a Ram, by Caravaggio. A very sensual vision and very far from the usual representations of St. John.
You came here for something else.
I'm looking for a cross, Your Eminence, so I thought you might be able to help me.
You are asking me for a crucifix? You wouldn't want Saint Benedict, would you?
It's the cross that's commonly used for exorcisms, isn't it? What does he imagine I'm preparing for crying out loud?
No, I'm looking for one of the crosses of Clement III.
Ah, very well. Well, you are in luck. I do indeed have one.
Oh, do you think you could lend it to me for a few hours, please?
First, though, you'll have to answer a few questions, my dear fellow. It's win-win.
Well, I thought you were more charitable, Father.
Charity begins at home, Louis. Actually, it's quite simple. You want my cross, and I want some answers. I think we ought to get on fine, don't you?
I need that cross. I must not speak to him about my mother at all costs.
What exactly are you involved in, Louis?
Nothing at all. Why are you going?
Louis, if you expect anything from me at all, I advise you to tell me the truth. Failing which, you may as well leave right now. I regret to tell you that I am unable to grant your request. The answer is no. But fear not. I shall not abandon you. You seem to be taking the same dark path as Sarah took here. And I know what the outcome will be. You must leave me now. But remember that I am not abandoning you. I just need a little more time. Trust me, I will get you out of there. Just be strong, Louis.
I have no time to lose, so I might as well not bother him. Right. I'll have to find the one my mother lost. But where do I begin? Destruction of the Temple of Jerusalem by Francesco Hayez. The Roman destruction by Titus and his army. What violence!
Your Eminence, I'm hardly going to teach you the rules. If you were supposed to know how I spend my days, you would already know, don't you think? Someone would have let you in on the secret.
Yes, I know, but
You know what that means.
that I am not supposed to know? Ever since your arrival, I've seen you rushing about all over the place, apparently trying to find Sarah. We both know how big this island is. Even if Sarah was disguised as a bush, she would not be able to escape our vigilance for long. You must have already found her. She needs help, Louis. We are friends, she and I. Won't you just tell me where she is?
Your Eminence, I wouldn't tell you anything about my mother. Even if you tortured me, I wouldn't say a thing.
Listen to yourself, for heaven's sake. You are out of your mind. I offer you my help, and you accuse me of wanting to torture you. I regret to tell you that I am unable to grant your request.
If only you knew. That's what I've been asking myself every day since I came to this island. And, well, most of the time, I haven't the faintest idea.
Louis, I understand that all this may seem unsettling to you, but be patient, my son. I am sure that once you have learned the ropes, you will be like a fish in water. Where was I now? Ah, yes.
How do you expect me to know? I mean, if you had been observing me, as you say you have, you would have realized that I have not found her, despite the size of the island. And that makes me worry even more. I can tell you that.
Well, whichever way you want to look at it, the fact is, I sincerely regret that you no longer trust me. But that being the case, why would I do you a favor?
Your Eminence, I'm obliged not to answer you. Even if by mistake I revealed to you all the trouble my mother had gotten herself into, I would by the same token be putting you in grave danger. And I just wouldn't want anything to happen to you.
To me? I appreciate your concern, my son. But you only give me all the more cause for concern. Louis, tell me at least why you want the Clement III cross. I'm sure that you are aware that this is the cross that Lord Mortimer gave to me when we first met. That was the day I decided to take the cloth. It cannot be a coincidence. Please, I beg you. Why the cross of Pope Clement?
Your Eminence, if I were sure that you were not asking me all these questions with the sole intention of passing on my answers to the others, then I would be able to answer you.
Oh, Louis. How can you doubt my integrity?
Can you swear to God that you will not reveal to Lord Mortimer or Sir Gregory where my mother is located?
Well, that all depends on your revelations, Louis. You see, Sir Gregory and myself are...
Promise me before God.
Wait, no,
Promise before God, or I will tell you nothing.
Louis, don't be...
Drop it, Your Eminence. We are unable to reach an understanding. Just never mind. Why not? Believe me, I have no particular reason.
You are lying, Louis. How do you expect me to trust you? No, I'm sorry. Try something else. Like the truth, perhaps. I regret to tell you that...
If I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
Come. Please try, my son.
The cross can help me activate a mechanism that will open a gigantic door hidden in the crypt of the manor, with the help of the exegesis of Judas, the Gutenberg Bible, and some nails.
Indeed. I trusted you, but enough is enough, Louis. I do not appreciate being taken for a fool. I would therefore appreciate it if you would change your tune this very instant.
I would like to pray for my mother. She seems more than ever to need prayers from those who love her. I'm afraid of losing her to her demons, Your Eminence.
I won't hide the fact that I am not reassured about her either. Of course, I shall let you have my cross. Louis, thank you for trusting me. I shall not forget it. You can take my cross.
Your Eminence, I sense that evil is rampant in these parts. Help me. I need protection. Please let me have the cross. I beseech you.
Of course, my son. Do not fear. It will give you protection. Never will I leave a true believer in such depravity. Louis, thank you for trusting me. I shall not forget it. You can take my cross. Here. But please return it to me once you have finished with it.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Eminence. You're a lifesaver.
I have no time to lose, so I might as well not bother him.
Ah, Doriche. Nice try with George Washington. You are still a little raw to be able to manipulate an old wolf like him, but what could be expected? So don't blame yourself.
You think you could have handled it?
Certainly.
What can I do for you?
Admit that things haven't gone exactly as I intended, my Lord Duke.
This is like a bad dream. Do you realize the impact it's going to have once we get back home? You understand we are not here to play games. Mortimer should never have brought you to our table.
Come now, my Lord Duke. You know very well that at this level, things can get pretty rough. You ought to be used to it. Rest assured, Lord Mortimer has bounced back before. It's not an issue.
What can I do for you?
I'm dreaming. My mother was right. He's not going to tell me one word about what happened to Emily.
If you want my opinion, a servant must have burnt some old papers. That's all.
Why, of course. You very nearly made me think that you were trying to hide something, Louis. No, I'm sure there must be other hidden messages.
he won't let go. He's going to work his way back to the Bible if he continues.